Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to take revenge on this tool, and we're going to make a new one that's going to be a lot stronger. It's not going to break and hurt us. So if that sounds interesting, you should stick around. All right, time to make a special tool again. We are going to have to pull the valve cover off. Luckily, put pretty much nothing back on. We can pull the air cleaner as well, just for gets and shiggles. We've got some much beefier wrenches with which to build our tool today. So these, I think, are going to hold up a lot better to having a hole drilled in them. This one's a little smaller, but if I can make this work, this is going to be way nicer. Because I think the reason the other one failed is just because it was very thin. It was a very, very thin piece of metal. It's wider. So this is our last resort. We're going to use one of the big ones if we can make it work. I do think that these really big ones are potentially too big. Yeah, this actually fits around the head of the valve. All right, we'll use a 24, I think. All right, let's mark this, drill it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Got it marked here. See it right there, nice and clearly marked. We are going to center punch this time, so hopefully we can drill it a little better. So we'll go over to the anvil with a nice hammer and a center punch. Make sure you make a good mark, so when you start drilling it, it'll actually be centered. I'm now reminded why we didn't do the center punch last time. It's because we don't have a center punch. So we will skip it. All right, let's go test fit real quick and see what happens. I think we'll be okay. So we could probably go halfway between the 24 and the Pittsburgh. Okay, we gotta find our angle grinder. And there we go. There's our part of our tool now. We use our trusty piece of scrap sheet metal here to cut a section out of, and that's going to be the handle for the tool. Same as last time, just maybe a bit thicker this time. All right, this is our piece of stock we're working with. And we're going to have to split this seam down the middle a good ways. I don't know how far exactly, but about that far. So we'll clean that up on this side here with the flap disc, and then we'll mark it with the Sharpie so we know where to cut. Okay. Now we're going to mark this, have as much support as we possibly can. So we're going to split it all the way down to there. Actually, we can cut that piece off too. Alright, I'm going to mount this upside down, use the flap disc and flatten all this area out, and then we're going to fold it over. Yeah, we didn't really cut it very square, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to stick that wrench in there, weld them fuckers together, I think we'll be set.
I swear, it looks like I know what I'm doing. I don't, but it kind of looks that way. Same as last time, we're gonna put this back in the vise and deburr all of the edges that we're gonna be handling. Slightly differently from last time, we are also going to be using gloves every time we handle this, because the last one broke me. All right, there you go. This is our tool. We're going to use it. This is the, I don't remember what we called it. Not the Billy Club. The Pocket Tazer of valve stem removal.
For your viewing enjoyment, I have edited down nearly an hour of footage trying to get this one stuck valve stem keeper out into a matter of about a minute. So we installed the tool and tried to compress it. The keeper was wedged in the actual valve spring hat, and it was all wedged up against the actual valve stem itself. So it would, as we compressed the spring, it actually compressed the valve, actually opened the valve. And that didn't really work for us at all, because we have to actually move the valve separate from the spring in order to get the keeper out. It was all moving as one assembly. So we resorted to hitting it with a hammer in a couple of different ways. We used an extension and a rubber mallet at first to try to loosen everything up, and that didn't really work very well. So we tried it again with a shorter extension, and that didn't really work very well. So we moved to a bigger hammer. And I don't know if that helped or not, but eventually we finally got it out. We probably hurt the valve, but oh well. Oh, I think we just got it. Oh, we just got it.
And it's scratched, but really not bad.
For future reference, this is the intake valve on cylinder 5 that we fucked up.
But are we going to worry about it? No, not really. Are we going to send it anyway? Yeah, we are.
Some more details on what we think we messed up. We put shop air back to that cylinder so that it would hold the valve closed for us to install the new valve stem seal. And it was leaking air past that valve to the actual intake of the engine, which is not good. It's not supposed to do that at all. So we hit it with a hammer, try to like reseat the valve a little bit once we put the spring back on. It didn't really help very much. It still was leaking a little bit. So we're hoping that it's just something stuck in there. It's going to blow out when we run the engine a little bit, but we don't really know for sure what's going to happen there. So we did get the other 2 valve stem seals replaced. We got the old ones out, the new ones in with very, very little difficulty. Nothing bad happened at all. All right, there you go. We're done. We're not done, but we ran out of time. So we got all the valve stem seals replaced, and next time we're going to set the valve lash and put the spark plugs back in and put the wires back on, and then it's going to have some other reason not to run. But thanks for watching. See you next time.